just about set to go now. And on the hill, Reese Olson. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McKinstry makes the grab. And there's one away. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, a really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man at first. Manny Machado up to the plate. First pitch just misses. Sheets, the base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low. Now 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Ground ball left side, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. Over to Torres. On to first, save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. And now it's Tirso Ornelas, looking for his first big league hit right here. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Oh, 1 now. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. The Tigers coming up, no score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Comerica Park. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Kyle Hart. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Justin Henry Malloy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a strike to Gleyber.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Got him swinging. Here's Riley Green. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Malloy stands at first with one out. Just off the outside edge. In the air, left field. Ornelas drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
And that'll get down for a hit. And out to aboard to third. Tag, got him. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Sometimes managers want their players to be aggressive. A little questionable, though, trying to go first to third on that knock. But you got to give credit to the defense. They made a perfect throw to get him at third.
Second inning set to go. And stepping in is the speedy number 42. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Torkelson makes the grab, one pitch and one out. So up next, Jose Iglesias. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Now batting Tyler Wade. Wade goes 6'1" in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And ball one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Next pitch misses, and a full count now. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, Martin Maldonado up to hit. That one almost got him. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. This to third, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Tatis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Maldonado off of first with 2 away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a curve through for a strike.
0-1.
Line drive. Baez squeezes it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Detroit, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Hart back to work. And that one fouled off. Hart winds and deals. That one finds the corner. And that's strike 2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That's towards center. Wade hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Just missed.
Ball 1.
In the air, left field. Ornelas on the move. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 1 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. Popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Bogarts takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That misses the zone. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
One down, base is empty. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with one away. Now the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And there's a ball.
Ball one, no strike.
Grounder might be two. Torres to second, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1 and the Tigers nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Baez. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
Fought off foul. And a 1-2. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And the batter now, Trey Sweeney. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And up next for Detroit, Justin Henry Malloy. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that one fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses down and away.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Torres up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
That's out to center field. Wade makes the grab. That is the inning. Tigers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder number 42. Gets the outside corner with that one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Iglesias in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's down and away.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one ripped. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. RBI single his last time up. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. Out number 3. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Comerica Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Riley Green. In the air, left side, Ornelas. Sizing this one up, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. A single his first time. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike. That's to third. Throw to first in time. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. He's 0 for 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. We go to the top of the 5th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Olsen back to work. Almost got him. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now. Jackson Joe takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Jackson Joe.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Sheets. And first offering is fouled off. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. A little bit low. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting ready to go. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
Machado in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes X to the plate, 1 for 2. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit in the air, right field. McKinstry on his way over. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
Tirso Ornelas now at the plate. Sheets at second. Machado at first. 1 gone. And a ground ball to first. Oh, great stop. The throw to second is offline. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now the right fielder. 0 for 2 in this one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Line drive to short and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So they're all loaded up. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Ball 1 there.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Bases loaded, 2 down. That one the other way. Base hit, 1 run is in. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, bases full. And now the center fielder, Tyler Wade. Next offering is in for a strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And now 2 and 2. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Detroit, now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Just missed.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Line drive, base hit. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the Tigers,
Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. McKinstry gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, right side. Makes the catch, and there's one down.
now batting, center
Javi
fielder,
Baez digs in right side.
Baez.
0 for 1 so far. And that's outside. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap.
Up next for the Tigers,
Trey
shortstop,
Sweeney
Trey
up now for the
Sweeney.
Tigers. Doubled his first time. Sweeney goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Hart checks over to first, and he's back. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Padres 4 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Line drive. And base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the
So much of good
designated
hitting is
hitter,
finding
Fernando
holes in the
Tatis
defense.
Jr.
That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
First pitch changeup didn't fool him in the slightest. He got the front foot down, and then he blasted it out of here. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jackson Jobe done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Bailey Horn on the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Gavin Sheets will hit next. And that misses. Ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
On the ground. Torres fires over to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now it's Manny Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
That one drilled left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Next for the Padres, left fielder Tirso.
Next for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
This one smoked, could be trouble. One run is in. Here comes Bogaerts around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Number 42 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Man at second. And that one upstairs, ball one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jose Iglesias, the next up for the Padres.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now that's smacked to right center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 8 and the Tigers nothing. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Here's Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers.
So man aboard. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. The 0-2. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Malloy, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. One left for Detroit. Still 8-0. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Tyler Wade. He swings and fouls one off. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. And downstairs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Now batting, designated hitter Fernando Tatis Jr.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Left field. Green settles under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 8 and the Tigers nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
And that's outside. Just off the outside edge. 2-1.
Oh, that's inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Nope.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ground ball could be 2. On to Bogarts. And they'll just get the 1. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
High fly ball, right field. In position. 2 down.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Now it's Javier Baez. Grounds one to short. Bogarts tosses to first. Baez gone on the play. Inning over. Tigers leave one, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back at Comerica Park, and here's the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. Horn, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Up the middle. On to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
Machado in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That's hard hit on the line. Out number 2. And here is Xander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, collected by Torres. Now a jump throw. Got him. Nice play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 8 and the Tigers nothing. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Hart back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Hart into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
That one is absolutely belted, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Malloy in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one hit to right, sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Wade on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now for San Diego, Tirso Ornelas. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the right fielder. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down.
Now batting.
So a man aboard, stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. On the ground to third. Ibanez over to second. Can't hang on. Next for the Padres, Tyler Wade. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bailey Horn won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Tommy Canely into the game. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Tommy Canely.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Martin Maldonado. High fly ball, shallow right field. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here in Detroit, here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. So they're down to their final out. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. On the ground to the left. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.